City of rain, Black Forest, yes, the Boone game. Boone handled the group manager. John Henn been to be perimeter. Party.
With Grant Hill and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And, of course, Chris Paul. And it's the Suns to start out. Here's Conley. Allen on the wing. That's tipped. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. Here's Frazier. Outside Murray. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Young. Doesn't go for him. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. And it's Phoenix's ball. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year. And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
And Kevin Durant, post-Achilles surgery, no apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. The offensive rebound. Pass to Conley. Back to Allen. Outside Booker.
Atlanta foul. 1 First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Durant. An aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game. He takes it in. And Durant with the big finish.
What quickness by KD on the drive, cutting up the defense with that shot.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
The floater. And Ayton pulls it down. Durant drives in. And Durant with the big finish.
Putting a little creativity into it. Durant usually making it look easy, but not here.
Outside Murray. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
I love how DeJounte Murray plays with reckless abandon. He is fearless with his body, and that can often give him an edge against the D. You know, I feel a lot of players get labeled as guys who can do a little bit of everything. DeJounte Murray has more than earned that label.
The Hawks making a switch here.
Now into the lineup for the Hawks.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And Young, here we go. Pass to Frazier. Here's a Kongwu. And that one comes up a bit short. It really has been striking, the improvement Murray's shown every year, Smitty.
BA, his scoring keeps going up. His assists are up. He's one of the best rebounding point guards in this league. And his confidence is trending up just like his stats.
Now here's Murray. From 17. And Ayton pulls it down.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
The question is, do you leave him in? Obviously, you don't want him to pick up a third foul this early.
You know, this Hawks team really does score the ball well. Lots of dynamic players on this team, and Young has made a huge difference in their production.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Back to Griffin. And stolen by Durant. And the Suns pushing it up now. And Ayton with the stuff.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Now here's Griffin. Banked it in off the glass.
The size advantage gives them a clear path to the shot.
And here are the Suns now. Now here's Conley. It's Booker on the wing. Back to Allen. Second chance effort. And the shot goes.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Bay. Ooh, stolen by Allen. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Bay left side. Left side Hunter. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. The Suns on top. They lead by 13. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns?
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and they're focused.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Durant. Outside Booker. Puts up a three. The rebound by the Hawks. And following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Warriors at Chase Center in San Francisco. It'll be their second game of a 4-game road trip. Collins a screen. Frazier. Here's Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
The muscle Capella brings packs a punch, especially when he's hitting the offensive glass.
Pass to Allen. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Outside Young. Offline with a three. And it's Phoenix's ball. Outside Ingram. Pass to Durant. From downtown, they get the rebound. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
I mean, excellent positioning by Ingram. He's right there to keep the play alive and finish it strong.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind its star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you. Outside Durant. Ooh, poked away. Right side Young. Pass to Capella. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
And Clint Capella takes pride in his defense. He knows what he's on the floor for. He will never back down from a challenge and doesn't take plays off.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And with Capella in his defense, he's a vocal leader on that end of the floor, Grant.
Well, he will hold guys accountable in the locker room. Capella knows it takes 5 committed players to play great defense, and he wants everyone on his team to buy in.
Now here's Young. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
You have to admire Young's determination and toughness. He's not just a perimeter threat.
Here's Payne. Leading by 12. Pass to Ingram. Sends it home from three-point land. Ingram's got 5 now.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Coming onto the floor for the Hawks, Saddiq Bey. Griffin.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Payne with it. Checked by Murray. Ingram on the wing. Takes the three. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Outside for Bey. Off target with the three. And it's Phoenix's ball. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. Outside Ingram. There's the three. 6 to shoot. They set a pick. Launches a three. Unable to get that one. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Here's Murray. Oh, he buries the 20-footer.
A tough cover because Murray thrives in the pick and roll. He can beat you with the shot or the pass.
To the paint.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, PA.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Bay. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
With that big frame, Sadiq is tough to guard in space.
The Hawks making a switch here. That's off as well, so he misses both.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling. I think he caught the defense napping. Those plays can be soul-crushing.
Shooting for Atlanta, Onyeka Okongwu.
And that one misses.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Payne with it. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Ross for three. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Phoenix Suns in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
And the Hawks going from the Eastern Conference Finals to the 8th seed via play-in. A bit of a step backwards last year.
Yeah. You know, growing as a young team has its ups and downs. Hawks know they can be better than the 8th seed. They now have an expectation of a playoff caliber ball club.
Young misses. And here's Conley. Outside Booker. From deep. Doesn't go that time.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Perfectly suited for today's game. John can put the ball on the floor and get to the rim.
Now here's Durant. 12 points for him. And Durant with the big finish.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, VA.
Hey, little exclamation point. Pass to Frazier. And here's Capella. To the wing, right side. Stolen by Conley. Durant inside. And Durant slams it home.
The offensive arsenal of Durant is limitless. He fills it up so fast in a multitude of ways.
Young with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Kept alive. Capella. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
They put together a solid lead.
And it doesn't seem like they're going to back off.
Pass to Durant. Back to Conley. Right side Durant. Clock at 6. Outside Conley. Lets the three fly. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Conley's got 5 points.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
Down low. Oh, deflected. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the league and the world have endured tremendous challenges in recent years. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "We found a way to keep going under very difficult circumstances. It required enormous diligence. To keep playing throughout the pandemic, we are particularly proud of that." Brian?
Hey, the show must go on. Thanks, Allie. 3 on the clock. For 3, Allen.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And when John Collins takes off from the floor, you can feel your hair start to stand up.
One of the most explosive players in the league with this incredible liftoff. A strong step to the rim, and he can demolish anything in his path. Simply an electric player at times.
Timeout called, the Suns. So both teams changing it up here. Here's Phoenix. 17 points was their biggest margin. Ingram double team to the inside, and it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. And here's Payne outside. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. And the Suns lead by 17. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Okongwu. No one near him. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
There's a minute 12 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. They double him with Bay. The 3 from Craig. Outside for Ingram. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Frazier. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Hunter can't get it to go. Outside Ingram. There's 31 seconds left in the third. It's stolen by Hunter. Bay outside. Here's Okongwu. And Craig pulls it down. And so here's Phoenix. A 17-point lead, their biggest. Here's Ingram. That one goes. Count it. Ingram's got 7 points.
A high usage guy. Ingram always takes a lot of high percentage shots.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. Their defensive efforts have paid off. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Now Payne. Pass to Ingram from the arc. He buries it from 3.
Playing to Ingram's strengths. He's most effective when he gets his points within the flow of the offense.
Young with it, and it's Payne picking him up. Screen by Capella. Hunter with the ball. Inside. Capella can't get it to go.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Now here's Ross. And it's blocked by Collins.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
Double team on Ingram. Shot clock at 5. Outside Ross. Beyond the arc.
I just love the way Murray moves his feet defensively, whether it's on ball or in help.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. Outside Ingram. Outside Craig. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Well, Grant, this is the business you and I are in. NBA has a couple of years with existing TV partners. How much are we going to see things change with the next deal, you think?
Oh, B.A., this is interesting as this continues to evolve. I think as people's viewing habits have changed in the last 10 to 15 years, I think live sports and the NBA game is still something fans love to see in real time. I think also the fact that we can also attract a larger audience is exciting. I don't know how it'll all play out, but I know it'll be fun to follow and watch as we go.
That's just strength right there. Capella taking it and working through it all.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter.
Three-pointer Holiday for three. Here's Capella. The shot no good. And Phoenix the other way now. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it.
Hawks ball.
And the Hawks making a change here.
Saddiq Bey.
And Atlanta has possession. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Pass to Ross. Outside Payne. Outside Ingram. Rebounded by Johnson. And here are the Hawks now. Griffin left side. Now Holiday. Pulls up on the wing. Rebounded by Payne.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Right side Ingram. 5 on the clock. The three from Craig. Pure from three-point range.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Tried to come right back at him with the three. Not that time.
Back to Ingram. Launches it. 1:16 left in the game. The three. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Suns.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kevin Durant.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Capella. Bogdan Bogdanovic. Trae Young.
And so it's Atlanta with it. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Look at that athletic play by Clint Capella, leaping up with enough airtime to grab it and slam it.
And here's Ingram outside, and Bey pulls it down. Bogdanovic with it. no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans.
Keeping to myself and staying out the way. Always on my lonely cause I can't change. Seeing how they talking and I'm outraged. Taking care of me, don't need a thing. Yeah, shout it, then I get lost in the abyss. I'm a quiet, but I like to talk my. You could bet I'm in my head, but you could bet I'm. Look, these be my sons. Without me, they be done. Where the would you get all your mobile pictures from? That's why I've been living on this island with my. Ignoring all these, cause my energy is priceless. Keeping to myself and staying out the way. Always on my lonely cause I can't change. Seeing how they talking and I'm outraged. Taking care of me, don't need it. Look, my energy is priceless. Told my jeweler ISIS. I'm way too decisive. Don't catch that ego-itis. When I'm up in London, everybody say your highness. Not because I'm royal, but because I do my thing. Born for this like Matt Dane. Red whip look like Chastain. People be so phony, that's why I be on my lonely. People be so phony, that's why I be on my lonely. I've been living on an island too. I've been living on an island too. I've been living on an island too. I've been living on an island. People be so phony, that's why I be on my lonely. People be so phony, that's why I be on my lonely. Lonely people be so phony, that's why I be on my lonely. Lonely, lonely. Like
On the road, looking for a win against an Eastern Conference rival. The Washington Wizards are ready for this thing to get started. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And a one-game homestand for Atlanta as the Hawks will try to recharge their batteries on their home court. And, of course, Kyle Kuzma. With him gone, we'll see how they get along.
And his fans, teammates, there are a lot of people that I'm sure are sad to see him go, given all that he's brought to the table. But I like what the trade does for them. I bet it helps them right off the bat, not to mention in the long term.
Porzingis with the steal. And it's sent back by Okongwu. From about 16. Rebound by the Wizards. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And the Wizards with possession. It's a three-point game. That's to Porzingis. Off target from three-point range. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Kidd, good.
And Kidd using that size well inside. Fantastic with the read of the D there and exploiting the weakness.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line. GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring load, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown. And his playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
Now, here is Young. Lets it fly. Porzingis with the rebound.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
To the right side. Here's Kidd. Offensive rebound over Young. And another miss by Washington.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with. Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Here's Kidd. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket. Down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And here we go with Kidd heading to the hoop. And he converts the layup. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Washington.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Well, they've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
5 on the clock. Okongwu. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Just do your work, try to get open, and Trey's going to find you.
2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. There's a minute 40 left here in the first quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Quinn Snyder. He told me it's always a challenge when you face a team this opportunistic. He said those guys are going to look to take advantage of any weakness. We have to really communicate defensively tonight. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, thank you for the report. One of the tougher things to accomplish, Greg, slowing down great shooters.
Yeah, you have to cover the entire floor defensively. That's going to take a terrific commitment on their part.
Well, there's been enough time for them to dig into a lot of video in this one, so they should be ready to go.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
And Bogdanovich throws it down.
When Bogdanovich drives, it's for a reason. He's made a good decision to knife inside.
It's Beal on the wing. Over Bogdanovich. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And it's Frazier with the ball for Atlanta. Trailing by 10. Porzingis with the block.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Here's Bogdanovich. There's the screen. Shot clock at 6. Beal with the steal. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. They kick it out to Green. Beal taking his time here. The three-pointer no good. 1 second left. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Washington going into the break with a 10-point lead. A terrific tempo and a great pace. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Wizards leading by 10.
And it's the growth of Murray as a distributor has really proved to be a great point guard. There were questions about that early in his career.
Screen by Capella. The crossover. The basket good. Off the assist from Young.
And Capella just smashing through the contact on the inside that time.
Pass to Beal. Young with the steal. Drops in the breakaway layup. Young's got it back down to within single digits for the Hawks. And, Greg, you can see it. Murray has really improved his passing.
He has a great sense of the court and spacing. Reads defense as well and can direct his teammates. Could see him being an elite passer in no time.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Murray surveying the D, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Kidd with it, guarded by Hunter. Neal with it. 12 points for him. Right side, Porzingis. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And Beal continues to be that guy where he opens your eyes with his playmaking.
Atlanta calls timeout. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. AGA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Three-pointer. Morris looking over the floor. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Collins. Here's Murray. Pass to Young. Lobbed up there for Collins. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Man, so impressive. Collins way up for that one.
To the paint. Here's Kispert. Rebound, Atlanta. 1:52 left here in the second. Young outside. Pass to Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Well, he doesn't lack for toughness. DeAndre Hunter inviting the contact.
And the way Trae Young, GA, is the focus of this offense. The numbers just pile up.
Yeah, I mean, they run so much through him. His usage rate is off the charts. Led the entire league in total points and total assists in 2022. And that hadn't been done in 49 years. Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Frazier outside. Hunter on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Bogdanovic. Here's Okongwu. The shot, no good. And the Wizards now going the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And playing host to Toronto for the next one. To start a 3-game homestand with that game. So both teams changing it up here. Porzingis is doubled. Now here's Kidd. That's tipped. There's 45 seconds left in the second quarter. In the corner, it's Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovic.
Kidd with it, and guarded by Capella. And the wide open shot from Green. Knocks down the 3 ball. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Bogdanovich. Good. Great play set up by Frazier.
Bogdanovich focused on scoring on the inside, and when he gets close to the basket, looked like he was hungry to get 2.
Now here's Kidd. He has 6. 4 seconds left. Beal misses the layup. He had him with that bump there. And so it's Washington in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And Okongwu slams it in. Brent, how has size now affected the way the game is played?
Well, if I could just take a detour, Kevin, I would tell you it's skill that has affected the way the game has played. I mean, this has always been a tall man's game, and usually it's been dominated by the biggest guys, but that's not the case anymore. So you look at 6'4" to 6'7" guys who are skilled to shoot, pass, and dribble. That's what every team is looking for, and that's the way the modern NBA team, especially a championship caliber team, is made.
Hunter, no good. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. A 6-point lead. Back to Kidd. There's the 3. Collins grabs the miss. And so here's Atlanta. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Something that the Wizards struggled with last year, Brent, was a lack of consistency.
Yeah, constantly shifting the rosters and starting lineups. Obviously a new coach, so tactically some different things being deployed. You got to find a dependable foundation, and training camp in the early part of the season for this team really, really important.
Kicks it out to Covington. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 7 points through Robert Covington.
Beautiful stroke off the catch and shoot from Robert Covington that time.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Back to Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Those feel so good. Covington up there for a slam dunk.
Young for 3. He doesn't hit that one. Now the Wizards take it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. It's Beal on the wing. And a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in. And now it's an 11-point Washington lead. Atlanta calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Back to Kidd. 6 to shoot. And Capella sends it back.
And Capella, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. You can see his timing on that play.
Outside, Beal takes a 3. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Bogdanovich for 3. Rebounded by Covington. Wizards leading by 11. Beal with it. And Griffin picks him up defensively. Here's Kidd. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And Kidd, really just a nightly triple-double threat. Big point guard who can score, pass, and also rebounds the ball.
The Wizards shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. And this offensive system, Brett, that the Hawks run, it allows for a lot of creativity.
Yeah, lots of dribble handoffs at the top of the key. You obviously have the, in case of emergency, break glass player in Trae Young. But they're not afraid to attack mismatches, and this is the type of offenses that I think a lot of players would enjoy playing in.
And over the last couple seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
Over to the left wing. Pass to Morris. And stolen by Bay. Frazier outside. Bogdanovich looking around. They need this one. And Capella with the layup.
Capella, one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. It's because of his activity.
Morris with the ball. And guarded by Capella. The Wizards have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6. He misses the free throw.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
And for him, that is an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see him do that.
Young's shot is off.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Young from outside. Rebounded by Gafford. Now Morris to the middle. And Gafford throws it down.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
And so it's the Washington Wizards. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the... And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And Morris has got the ball here for Washington. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. The Trae. Headshot off. And Atlanta will come the other way. Here's Young. Takes it inside. Rebounded by the Wizards. Morris, left side. Pass to Goodwin. Back to Morris. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Morris has got his first basket of the night.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And here's Young from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb.
Trae Young has been inspired by the generation before him. Deep threes, that's his thing.
Morris with the bucket. Morris has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And here's Young. And the rejection by Gafford. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Well, this Hawks team can run into defensive issues. Don't have many perimeter stoppers, and the interior at times can be overwhelmed.
The Hawks trail by 16. Frazier outside. Over Porzingis. Atlanta again missing. And for Atlanta, Greg, on-ball defense can be a problem.
The team knows it's their weak spot. Have solid post defenders, great offense, but they'll be limited until they figure it out defensively.
Outside Kidd. Pass to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beal from long range.
And they're trying to stretch that lead out with the three-point shot, but their percentage hasn't been what they'd like it to be here in the second half.
Now Hunter, guarded by Green. Hunter with it. Over Green. They get it again. And Collins is right there.
Yeah, the way you keep plays alive is with some effort, and John Collins giving it to you.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Team second.
And stolen by Hunter.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
Kicks it out to Collins. Clock at 6. Porzingis comes with the double team. Kept alive. Outside for Murray. There's the lob to the hoop.
2 minutes.
Hunter on the wing. Down low. Here's Okongwu. Even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Beal up top. Rebound by Murray. The Hawks trailed by 14. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Robert Covington picks one up. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
You probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Wizards.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Beal.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand. Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Inside. Here's Porzingis. That one goes. Counted. And the Wizards lead by 14.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Kidd. From deep. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Atlanta ball. Substitution on the court.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never wrapped.
Gusto ko lang
handa ka na hindi lang ako pang kalmahan. Nakantahan nyo nang di nyo nalaman. Yun lang ang ginawa kong hakbangan hanggang sa nagkapangalan. Habang yung ibang kunwaring nababawan, ginawa akong hagdanan ng daming nakulangan na hinaan. Kailangan ko pa yatang pakitaan, kaso nga lang di nabali. Baka sa akin pamadaming mayabangan. Di mahulaan yung tugma, dila sa dulo may suntok. Pati sa gitna mula umpisa may pinupunto to. Magaling na sana sila kundi natututo. Dahilan ba't nawalan na papel yung iba at yun ang totoo. Di ko na din kasalanan ko, ayaw ko na magpaawat. Dire-diretso ang lakad, patunay ng mga paay sa lapag nakatapak. Banat ng banat hanggang matupad lahat ng mga balak. Mapasa kamay ang hindi ko pahawak kung gusto lumawak. Kasi nga gano'n naman talaga dapat. Pinakalat eh bakit ang dami pa rin nasasabi na lait. Kung kami palagi ang hinahanap na marami at sa amin sila lumalapit. Kung kami palagi ang topic ng mga tao na sa awit namin ay na-addict. Di ka na dapat nagagalit kung di mo gusto makisabi. Gusto nyo ng flex? Sige ito pa yung next. Tignan nyo na lang kung sino yung nakaabante. Kita naman kung sino yung nakadiamante. Dami nagkalat sa kalyeng piling higante. Pero kapag umatake, kala ko ba magaling, bakit nandiyan pa rin? Tignan nyo na lang kami, layo na nang narating. Mula nung kami dumating, lahat sila ay naging katawa-tawa na sa scene. Nakita kasing iba yung nagmamagaling sa tunay na magagaling.
Weezy out of here.
Ballin'. Yeah. Ballin' like LeBron, son. Tallest, star 9. Homie, got features like Riri. And it's water on my wrist. Like Fiji, I'm ballin'. Chop 30 on my fit. Don't worry, I won't miss. Got my hoodie on like Mellow in the garden. Got my money up, I'm ballin' like LeBron, son. Look, they want me to lose my breath, so I gotta watch my step. On my hip, I call them Steph and Seth. Bitchy rich, my wrist. Particular with my drip. Chrome hearts on my chest, I'm ballin'. Look, I feel like the last one left. I put the X in flex. I'm shooting with my left like Harden. So much water on my wrist and make my arm numb. All this money, I'm ballin' like LeBron, son. Yeah, you can tell by the way I dress to leave my garments. So much fly, I can take you shopping in my closet. And nowadays, most of these artists sound like artists. Trust me, they can't ball the way I'm ballin'. Bronson, tallest, star 9. Homie, got features like Riri. And it's water on my wrist. Like Fiji, I'm ballin'. Top 30 on my fit. I won't. Ballin'. Wanna leave me, I don't get left, I do the leaving. Cause I know that they talking behind my back, but it ain't when they see me. Beastie, nowadays I don't even be sleep. They wait, they like a week and a lot of models, I be taking it easy, model after model.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Now, Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
So here's Miami's starting group. At the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Bam Adebayo is out there with Martin, and it's Butler in at the small forward. On the money from 12 feet away.
The closer the better for Jimmy, but his strong mechanics can make the mid-range work.
Young for three. Jimmy Butler